I don't like the word comeuppance because it implies somehow that I'm gloating. And it would be a digression to remark on the things that I do gloat about. For example, securing the evidence that Reagan killed JFK. Want to see me gloat about it? Okay, there you go. I want to make my differences known regarding the overall situation. I do not believe. Now, first of all, I want to make clear the reason I don't go into Seattle is that for looking for marches is because they didn't keep me informed. I don't think they want me to come. And I have Parkinson's, it slows me down. I can't go looking for them. But I have differences with them anyway. I do not believe that the incitement of October 7th had anything whatsoever to do with Palestinian liberation. It was arranged by Nosferatu in Egypt. The symbolic target was the rave. And Seattle is mind-blocked by their own history of subservience to the Zeos about Leslie Katz from addressing why they would use the rave as a symbolic target. The queers are shown to be working with the ass rapists of Israel on the AIDS attack, even though they were the prey, through a sleight of hand pulled by the Jeffen Corporation, who said that they were the holy mummies of John Lennon. So there's a complete mind block. You can't connect the dots. What happens is when they have these people like Greta Thunberg and Arnold Schwarzenegger saying, connect the dots. When really what they mean is we dare you to try to connect the dots, because whenever you connect the dots, it sizzles on Seattle's bullshit. So they have a wall built. It's miles high. It's a wall that's as high as Obama likes to go. When people go low, he goes high as a wall. It is a wall of recognition of the reality of the situation. It has nothing to do with Palestine liberation. What happened was they said we can trick the stupids into believing it's about Palestine liberation so they don't come into the street and say what's going on. What's going on is that Hamas was bribed to slaughter the innocents of Gaza by Nosferatu and that evil, drooling, imbecile golem Joe Biden, who spent his life collecting diamond rings and riding in limos and going, yes, sir, to the brass. The brass despises Arab Spring. They shot Martin Luther King. Comprehend? No, of course you don't comprehend, because that would mean connecting the dots. And you can't do that because Seattle's bullshit goes sizzle and repulses you. You are repulsed from connecting the dots by Jeffen Corporation's Moxieland from the 80s. If you follow the situation carefully, you find they used a nerve agent on a deaf child who they brutalized as a little boy. Seattle can't stand that idea because they have pedos who want to collect the films that were made by the NAACP, Nicky Chops and Two Virgins Pussy Ball. That's why. That's the legendary administration of Seattle at work. I mean, I could go on because it's obvious. I have it in other videos. Everybody knows when the Nosferatu and Jeffen pulled. Two Virgins Pussy Ball clocked to the AIDS attack. That's what they pulled. And Hamas was index warrior by a guy named Sinworth, who was bribed into starting the mayhem. It's obvious. If you look at the riots in London, they're completely berserk. People throwing petrol bombs and bricks. They make no sense at all. They just want mayhem. This is Toon at work. And all of the evil idiots running against Toon are in his puppet show.